I think that ultimately each of us has most of the answers in our inside of us, in our intuition. Like I think we have this compass, and you could call it your intuition, your soul, whatever that is. That's incredibly powerful. It's like our own LLM, right? It's taken every experience and every input we've ever had, and it's storing all this, and it has all the answers. And so I think a lot of personal growth is understanding what that intuition is telling you, and spending the space and time to really understand what it's saying, and getting out of your head, which is a lot of times confusing things, and then having the courage to go do what it says. That's probably my highest level of personal growth, because I think if you can do that over and over, you'll sort of self-actualize and become the best version of yourself, for lack of a better word. And then there's a whole bunch of things underneath that to try to make that happen. This is the first one that came to mind when you just asked the question, but as an early one. So I'm in Toledo, Ohio, and to be the popular and be the cool kids, they didn't care at all about school. A lot of them were drinking, doing drugs. They were some of them just really weren't nice kids. They were bullies in many cases. They were like the athlete group, and I just remember that just didn't feel natural. That took a lot of courage for me to separate myself, because I could have been in that popular group, but I chose a different path. And at 12 or 13, that took a tremendous amount of courage, and isolated me in a very short period of time. Realized that was the right call, and that gave me just so much confidence in listening to that gut from then on. I still try to tap into that, but I think at a pretty early age, I just got a sense of like how powerful it was to just listen to that voice.